So I've been studying Mormonism lately, and I'm going to tell you what a strange religion. Frighteningly strange. And I want to share with you a video that I found in my studies that I think will help you understand the premise of some of this stuff. Don't go away. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching today's video. This is your friend Spencer here. Go ahead and smite your like button, or the lizard people will get you. And make sure that you subscribe to the channel. It helps the algorithm. Thank you for that. That's one of the ways you could support this content, by doing that. And then also, we've got a book out. We're going to promote it this week, Handbook of Modern Heretics by moi. And so this is we got over 20-something chapters of modern cults and things like that. We have a chapter in here on Mormonism and just basically 10 big things that they believe that are occult, and just some really strange stuff, man. And we want to make sure that this is available to you. Go ahead and check that out. Link in the description below. Mormonism, like most false religions, many of them, were started based on a private vision with no eyewitnesses of a troubled individual. That happened in Islam, that happened in Mormonism. Joseph Smith was an occultist. His whole family were occultists. His father was like a seer. His father was like, one of those people that was like a treasure digger. Like, my sacred looking stones helps me find treasure and help me find water on your property. And then you take the money and run. And he actually was prosecuted in a court of law for that being a crime at the time. And so the whole thing's bad. There's a lot there. We're going to do a big PowerPoint on it before too long, and I want you to see some of this stuff here. But follow us on X. I'm trying to say X. X is it's not Twitter anymore. It's X. I'm trying to be less of a boomer and call it X Twitter and something like that. So that's where I follow us on X. Spencer Smith. Check me out on there. We post a lot of stuff on there. I think you'll enjoy it. But there's some really strange stuff. I'm going to save this one for later, but there's a video that's out there from an Instagram account. And I just want you to watch this with me. They've got a bunch of children in there, and they're like, they're doing this very strange culty voice. Like, now, boys and girls, make sure that you follow the prophet, and make sure that you never leave the church ever. That's right, boys and girls. That you'll kind of get that vibe from this whole video. And so watch this with me. It's kind of creepy.
Why do you follow the prophet? Why is that important?
Why?
Yes, Nathan.
So it's important because you can follow him, and if you follow him, you can live in the celestial kingdom, and you'll be happy with your families, and you'll be super happy, and you can live forever.
President Nelson, would you ever lead anyone astray?
Okay, let me.
Oh no.
Let me. Okay, I gotta stop. Okay. Let's start at the beginning. Let's break this down.
Why do you follow the prophet? Why is that important?
Why is it important that you follow the prophet? Why? Anybody? Nathan, would you like to answer the question for us? And then Nathan, poor brainwashed kid, man, he's like, you follow the prophet so that you can be happy with your family in the celestial kingdom forever. And then they do that, like, then she goes and looks at this prophet there and says, prophet, would you ever lead anybody ever astray ever? And okay, that's like a murderer in trial. The judge going, "You wouldn't kill anybody, would you?" The guy's got blood all over him and like a knife in his pocket, and "You wouldn't kill anybody, would you?" And the guy goes, "No, I would never kill nobody. No, not me. No way. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. And I know there's blood on me. I wouldn't do it." Oh, well, there's no way. Let this man go free. That would never work. Like, if you went up to Kenneth Copeland and said, Kenneth Copeland would never lie to us about theological things, would he? Todd White would never lie to us about leg lengthening. And, The Pope would never lie to us about the church and the Bible. I mean, you see the logical fallacy there? That's the game that they're playing here in this video. Check this out.
President Nelson, would you ever lead anyone astray?
No.
Oh, no.
That's not what prophets do, is it?
No.
Some of them have said, if the president of the church should ever lead people astray, God would take him away. So I like to stay here,
Yeah.
and I won't lead you astray. Do you know what the word prophet means? He speaks for God. And so God won't lead you astray, and the prophet will not lead you astray.
Bro. The prophet speaks for God, and God would never lie, so therefore the prophet would never lie. What are you talking about? He would never lie. I speak for God. Just listen to this is how you warp children's minds into Satanism. Oh my goodness.
President Nelson, would you ever lead anyone astray?
Oh, no.
No.
That's not what...
No. I would never lie. Never.
Astray.
Oh, no.
That's not what prophets do, is it?
No.
Some of them have said, if the president of the church should ever lead people astray, God would take him away.
Yes. Yes, because never has a man ever spent his life lying about God and the Lord left him alone to do so. That's certainly, the Moonies over there in South Korea, there's no way that God would ever, like the reason they're still in business is because God's in it. This is stupid. I had a guy tell me, independent Baptist guy tell me, and I'm still mad at him. He wouldn't help me try to get a guy prosecuted for a crime against a minor. He wouldn't help me with it. And he told me this. He said, "Well, God's big enough to deal with that if he wants to. He don't need my help." And I'm thinking, oh my goodness, you're a lousy slouch. You're good for nothing, coward. But that's the kind of stuff here. It's like, if I was lying, God would stop me from lying to you. If I was, not telling the truth about God, don't you think God would take me away, little boys and girls? This is Mormonism. I mean, just look at it.
So I like to stay here,
Yeah.
and I won't lead you astray.
Great prophet.
Do you know what the word prophet means? He speaks for God. And so God won't lead you astray, and the prophet will not lead you astray.
The prophet will not lead you astray. I will always tell you the truth. I mean, bro. I'll just say it because it's in my mind. This reminds me of that old man from Poltergeist. Y'all remember that old 80s movie? Back before you got saved and you watched that 80s movie on TBS at night when you weren't, you're staying up. I would never lie to you. It's frightening. It's not frightening. It's Mormonism. It's Mormonism. Now, let me show you this here. There's another thing here, and I've got a post. You can go check it out on Twitter. There's a man named Warren Snow, and he was a powerful Mormon bishop, militia leader in early Utah. He desired a beautiful young woman in his congregation to be another one of his wives. That's back when they practiced polygamy. But another man had already won her heart. So basically, he wanted to marry a girl who had a boyfriend. And then he was mad that she wouldn't take him. And one night in 1857, his men seized the young suitor named Thomas Lewis, took him to darkness, and actually, you can read the screen, assaulted him in a very severe way. And the woman was told her lover was unworthy, and Snow later married her himself. Even Brigham Young acknowledged the horrifying act took place. And this is the history of Mormonism, guys. Go look up Warren Snow. And So basically, the elder said, "I believe it's God's will for that girl to marry me." And she says, "But my great prophet, my great bishop, I am marrying another man." And then look at what's on the screen. It was then determined that the rebellious young man must be forced by harsh treatment to respect the advice and orders of the priesthood. His fate was then left to Bishop Snow for his decision. He decided the young man should be, there you go, Snow saying, when that was done, he will not be liable to want the girl badly, and she will listen to reason when she knows that her lover is no longer a man. This is the graphic, horrible history of Mormonism, and you can go check out the rest. I don't normally put all that on YouTube here for you, but you can go check all that out yourself, and follow us there on X. But man, it's crazy. Check out our book on Mormonism. We're going to do a big PowerPoint on Mormonism for too long, and be aware of that. Check out the Handbook of Modern Heretic on Amazon. Subscribe to our channel if you are new, and we will talk to you guys in a little while. God bless you.